Everybody, have I been speaking to nobody? Have I been on silent? I haven't put myself up there. My head is spinning all over the place. So sorry. Did you hear me? Was I live? Can somebody let me know? Or have I just gone live now? Have we just got audio now? Well, you know what we were doing. We're doing the same thing every day. So we'll just do this very quickly. We've anointed our temple. As I said, I like my tea tree oil, which I'm calling my tree of life oil. So anointing our third eye, our throat chakra, behind our ears to hear better, our temples to invite the holy essence of God inside our bodies, our heart to create amazing balance. I got audio now. I know. Sorry, I forgot to put myself to the screen. The obvious often deludes me, but that's okay. And you couldn't even see me. Hey, it's okay. You were meditating on those incredible chakras because that's what I really want to get into today a little bit. This is just a very quick clearing. And then I'm wondering why nobody's like responding to my discussion. I do incense. You can tell me what you like. I do think it's important to do smoke. I'm using spiritual guide, but use whichever one you feel free to use. Okay. Anoint your body 3 times with it. These are also the 3 locks. Doesn't really matter which way you're going in. First, when the flame is on, it's quite nice just to burn that poop away quickly. So this is the mental body and the emotional body and the physical body, and then working with these. Yeah, also this is back with the smoke going up of physical body, which is our sexuality, our overeating, our bad habits, our procrastination. Many of those things are stuck in that first lock. The next lock is our heart lock, which holds our emotions and our traumas. So we want to clear those as quickly as possible. And then our mental lock, which is all these stupid stories that we make in our head. So hello, Victor. So glad to have you here. I loved our session today. It was really awesome. You've done a good job. We've been all programmed well. We know the show, which is just absolutely fabulous. We just continued. It was really awesome on automatic. I love it when that happens. It's what happens when you start. You can do like your visualizations or your mantras or your affirmations over and over. You don't think they're going anywhere. And then one day they just click and you've just got them like spinning in your head, which is really lovely. Okay, so we want to just do this also, this incredible, I said I'm spending a lot of time in Tibet at the moment. What are the energies looking like today? A lot of gold, but still rainbows, lots of rainbows. We're really pushing the rainbow body. So I said, you didn't hear me, but on Monday, I will actually do a discussion on the crystals in our body and how we can enhance them. So Chloe, get your pen and paper. People I'm sure will order some things. But yeah, quartz crystal is just absolutely quartz is. It's the 2 things that the earth is made out of, mangatite and quartz. Mangatite is often that black stuff, but let's not get sidetracked. Okay, so let's just deal with the holy bowl. So this is my beautiful bowl, which I have this incredible crystal ball on top of it. And it's on a very interesting stand as well, which, like for me, represents the indigenous people. So I'm also working very much with our organic technology that's coming up. So this is working with it a little bit. So yeah, oh, sorry, I answered that, Chloe. Yeah, but I was talking into the ethers. It's very expensive, Grace, to ship here because it's not just the shipping, then they charge tax, and it's like so It's horrible if you're sending to somebody and then they've still got to pay like 30 euros tax or 70 euros tax. It's high. It's not pleasant. It's always an unpleasant surprise. So this is your home energy as well. And as I said, I don't know if you heard, the first thing that we do, I'm tuning in also, I'm tuning into a lot of things. A branch fell off my willow tree today and landed straight on me. It was like this, lots of, not a big branch, but like it's been sitting there all year. So then I had to stop and talk to the willow. So that's the way the universe spoke with me today. It was like, whoop, straight onto my lap. I've been wanting to see a snake, but I don't think we have snakes here. Not that I see them, but those are nagas. So, before we make a sound, okay, so in the beginning was the word, and the word created everything, and the word is why I work with sound as this healing modality right now, because it goes everywhere, into every little nook and cranny that we don't think about, into our body, into our cellular structure, and in our homes, into every single, into our cupboards, into our clothes, into our paperwork. So everything's getting that chance to be healed. But before we can make a sound, we have to in-breathe, and then we can make a sound. So that's the wind, this precious holy wind. You'd have to, I don't know, they might be different. They might be kinder in Australia than they are in Europe. So that much we're going to just work with 3, also visualizing all negative things that are holding you, things you want to cut. As you didn't hear, but that talk with Josh, if you didn't hear it, if you didn't catch it, try and catch some of it today. It was really, really interesting the way he was explaining and channeling things about addictions and attachments that we have. It made a lot of sense. So let's work with our base chakras, the base energies in our home. This is our lethargy. This is our procrastination. This is tidying up in our home. So here we go. Let's rub our hearts and let's clear out any emotional attachments in our home. And please, when you're home, and it's your life as well, so I'm just hopefully working with them at the same time. But in your home, everything has an energy attached to it. So if you're grumpy and you're working on your computer, you've attached that energy to your computer. So this will work with some of that. If you have photographs of people or things from people that you don't resonate with anymore, and the universe tells you to tidy them out, please listen. Things are going to get really, really busy. So start clearing out if you can. But this will hopefully detach a lot from things that have emotional baggage and emotional hooks on them. So the second lock. And moving up to the third lock, which is in the head, in the brain, in the pineal gland, that we're actually working with thought forms and the mental images that we create, our emotions. It's part of emotional, but it's the mental, that's that monkey brain that just keeps telling us nonsense stories. Okay, so let's just clear that one out beautifully and bring in more focus and more clarity. One of our biggest superpowers moving forward is going to be our focus or clarity. So just staring at the pencil or your finger at the traffic light, don't waste your time right now. Use it to do as much as you can. Things are really heating up and we've got new bodies to create as quickly as we can. So let's focus on our mental abilities and clearing. Cool. I love it. Was it Scotty? Oh, I got the names mixed up. That's so awesome. Scotty, my blessed monkey. Don't you like my picture? So it's all vibration. So I want to just share something which is like, oh, it kind of bothered me for many years, and sometimes then you can understand. So part of working with the rainbow body, which is, I think, do we know what the rainbow body is that we're working with, or the golden body, or the body of light? It pits water. I have I've been tuning in a lot to my dog again, and I'm actually just listening to him. He tells me he wants to go out. He tells me which way he wants to go. If we're lucky enough to have pets, please listen. He does drink. I do have an amethyst in his water for him, because quite a while back he manifested himself as Saint Germain. He's now Yuginanda, which is much for me. So I want to just share something here and get us to, I hope you've been vibrating and coming up with your own primal sounds. They are ideal because we're such a mess up in the West, and there's so much confusion about so much, is that you have to be your own guru. Okay, we'll talk a little bit more about that on Monday, where that actually comes from. It's really interesting. The West are very manipulative, and it's in our genes, it's in our soul, it's in our soil. Yeah. Okay, so and then also this whole chakra system was like completely confused for us. Let's just show you some old pictures, because where did I put them here? There we go. And I can't really make them big. I'll have to do another one. These are pictures, whoops, original Indian artwork of the chakras. Okay. What they brought over to the West was kind of true, but not completely true. So it's okay. You know, we've made the best that we can with it. Okay. And then I've got it like it doesn't want to get smaller again. It doesn't want to unzoom itself. Oh, it did unzoom itself. So you can Google and have a look at some ancient pictures. But let's just work here so that we can. That's what I'm doing at the moment. I'm just pouring out these, you know, I'll float around on this with this Prakriti rose, not quite sure what I do. And always our blessed and most beautiful, don't go anywhere at the moment without Ganesha, or whatever you want to call him, because he holds the base chakra and he's opening it. I don't know, for right now, I just had a flash. He looks a bit, he reminds me of Yogananda. So maybe the Yogananda's taken on I know he's working really hard out there in the ethers. Maybe he's taken on part of the role of, yes, he says he has, taken on part of the role of Ganesha. Sorry, yeah, I'm working with a lot of stuff, and it's very big. So, okay. So we're just spreading out golden orbs so that you don't get confused with your chakras. But and it's so interesting, he didn't really even talk about the chakras, the Yogananda. He just got people to meditate. Because there was just so much confusion, what people from the West had brought over. And I did mention it just a little while ago, that the first time the chakras were actually really mentioned properly was in a book. It was the 70s, 1970, not like way back. And they really got this whole rainbow color stuff from a TV show with Shirley MacLaine in the 90s, when she slapped 9 colors onto Johnny Carson's on a live TV show. So that's where the rainbow chakras come from. So we got to work with what we got, but sometimes it makes us confused. But maybe you want to take a screenshot or just write down these words. And if you don't want to use these, I was just working with it earlier this morning with just or oming. Just om up your chakras. These are the official names of the chakras that they vibrate to, because they vibrate to a musical note. You can do the do, re, mi, so, fa, la, ti, do. I did that for many years. I just thought, oh, everything was in sevens. But only in the West. Remember, only in the West. Don't think the whole world is like this. We've got different worlds. The Chinese musical system is very different, and it's tuned to a different ear. And the Indian is completely different. Like one note there, I don't know how many, they must probably have about 19 notes in a scale. It's not just one note, it's always the F sharp, etc., etc. F sharp, by the way, is the God frequency. Okay, so it's lam. It's not I am, but it does look like I am for some of our little Western eyes. And that if you just work with just really visualize that opening up that base chakra, right down between your legs. And when you're working with this, it's always a good plan to tighten your bum as well, so that that energy doesn't just go falling up. We want to bring that energy up. So it's lam. Lum, lum, and that's a 4-petal lotus. The next one we work with is, and it's earth. It vibrates to the power of earth, and it is really red. Then we have this beautiful orangey one, which actually doesn't open forward. It opens like to the front and to the back. We work with these. This is where they would store their power. And this vibrates to the energy of water. And it's like swirling around. It's the ovaries, it's the womb, it's the kundalini snakes moving around. There's a lot of movement. It's the bottom of the bowels, and it's a vum, vum, vum. So really go into that orange section. Remember to tighten your bum a little bit. And then we have fire, and it goes, and it's creation. And that comes into our solar plexus. Rum, rum. And these are the official Indian yantras for the symbols of the chakras. And then we have, I love it, it's just yum. And this is our beautiful 12-petaled heart, which opens like a lotus, but it actually opens up and it opens down. So it's balancing the energies of the base, our base nature, and we stand there in the middle in the little dot, and the energies of our higher chakra, our higher in vision. It's a very, very ancient symbol, along with the swastika. They both came from India. Sorry, that's quite funny. They're extremely ancient. And it is the union of the higher energies with the lower energies and us in the middle. Yeah. And it's yum. Yum. It's very easy to remember. It's my favorite one. Is yum. Yum. Really vibrate. Get into that heart. Put your hand on your heart and feel that vibration in your hand. And the next one we move up is to hum. Pronounced hum, not ham. Hum. Really get that to vibrate there. Loosen up that energy. All that poop and gunk, Victor, we're loosening up as well here. Just a You can maybe even gargle a little bit. That's 16 amazing 16 petals, and just a hum. And then we move into, very simply, just the 2-petaled lotus, which is our Ajna chakra, our third eye. There's definitely 2 parts that we work with. I've been working with 3, the lower one, this one, the Ajna, and then within the center is the pineal gland, right? So that's Om, and those are the two snakes of the Kundalini coming up on the back, which come over the back of the head and then go into this beautiful blue pearl. If you close your eyes, you might see, you can also visualize a beautiful blue pearl surrounded by gold or white with a little blue inside. You might start to see that's the beginning of the opening of your third eye officially. The crown chakra, they don't have. That is just a gift. So when you breathe in your Om to here, hold it there and then just let it out through the top of your head, and the energies, the universal energies come down and meet within us, and they meet in the center, in the heart. So that's your homework as much as you can, guys. It's a gift. It does have a name. It's OM. It's a very short Om. But a lot of old schools, the Om sound is not supposed to be said out loud. It's supposed to be that inner Om. And it's really blessing when you hear it. This is what I'm feeling a lot, comes in a lot of the time. I know that Patrick's also seeing a lot of it, is working with the chakras as just gold discs, and just allow your intuition, whatever's coming up with you, coming up for you. I would, if you can't remember all those names of them, just hum into them, make some kind of sound to awaken that energy, to get them. They're always moving. If they're not moving, you'd be dead, okay? But they spin backwards and forwards all the time, yeah, because they're absorbing and they are releasing. I don't know when, maybe I'll do it on Monday as well. I'll try. That's what happens. We have negative, because there's a little net over our chakra system, and negative elementals get stuck. That's where we get all those negative thought forms. They are little like parasites and elementals. They're living, yeah, that get stuck onto our chakras. And that's the whole big problem with doing psychedelics, if they're not for you at that time, is that they blow open the chakra so that you can have that psychedelic experience, and then they can't put them back together. So people that do a lot of clubbing and have done like a lot of ecstasy and stuff, they usually stop doing it because they can't take the come down. You know, the next week is going to be like really angry and miserable, and many marriages have broken because of that. But yeah, so just be careful if you are doing them psychedelics, and everything is psychedelic. If you want it to be, just light your incense, do a prayer, make the space, make it sacred. Even if you're smoking some beautiful, delicious devil's lettuce, the holy herb, guys. You require water. Done with the mountains. You can come visit me, Josh. I will swap. I have no mountains. I miss the mountains so much. But I'm going lots of times in the mountains. I'm spending a lot of time in my space right now, in caves and in mountains. So, Josh, do you want to put up the? I do music with it. I have some recordings of it that I just start my day and play it quite often, as much as I can. My little Ganesha mantra. I was reading, I read that I don't see all the letters, so I have to make them up. So Suzette was talking about the little writhing within her chakra. So I hope that your chakras are starting to writhe and wriggle a little bit. So if we want, we can just go quickly up. So breathe in, tighten your bum a little bit, and we're going up. Lam, bum, ram, yum, hum, om. Hold it, let it go. the energy just come back in from the universe all the way back down to your base chakra. And we'll do it again. Lam. Remember to tighten your bum a little bit, otherwise the energy is all just going to escape. Lam. Vam. Ram. Yum. Hum. There we go. So try to practice those little sounds up and down your spine. Do lots of humming. Just really resonate. It's so important because it's what the universe is looking for, as well as loosening a lot of the junk so that we can make space for our crystal bodies to come in. So remember, guys, drink lots of water. Keep your houses clean. Inside, remember, it's not so, well, it is. It's like be aware, more and more aware of what we're putting into our bodies, what we're digesting, from food, from water, from media, from what we see, from what we hear, from what music we listen to, books we read, magazines, whatever is coming into our sensory elements from outside is big. We want to be keeping our temples as clear as possible. So thank you, everybody. You can listen. Did I say, oh, thank you, Suzette. I love you too so much. Thank you. I really, really appreciate that. And love you too, Suzette. I'm going to grab you. You do cards, and I think that I would love, you have these wonderful, when we did it live with your Zoom some time ago, when I see you, I just see you as this incredible being full of rainbows. I think your room was quite dark. You had on this amazing rainbow shirt, and you were playing with your cards on the bed. And that is my beautiful vision of Suzette. So when I see you, that's what I see. And I would love to invite you sometime. So drop me an email so we can connect. Yeah. Henny, wouldn't that be interesting? You and Josh together. Wouldn't that be so interesting? Are you whistling while you're working, Henny? You can be doing some real earthing. Be really nice for you. But hum and whistle while you work. Keep focused on whatever you're going. Oh, you're going back to Long Island. Cool. Okay. So, yeah, everybody have an amazing. And just when I lived in America, I know I did mention this before, but I cleaned houses for a while. And people are really, not all, but some people are really, really mean and nasty. And it's like 5 to 4 and you're going to go, and it's like, just before you go, hang up the washing, which is going to take like 20 minutes. Whatever. And coming from South Africa was also very interesting. And you can't really say anything, but what started to happen in me spontaneously was really interesting, was that I started humming and singing the blues in my heart and whistling and humming. So that's hugely where the blues came from, the African American blues, the blues, because they couldn't talk about it. So it came out in song, but that whole beat, that essence of that vibration is the blues. When something really beautiful comes out of that. So yes, sing while you work. Yeah, absolutely. Whistle while I work. Absolutely, loudly or softly, and just dance and keep the energies up. So keep humming and umming and oming. You can't om enough right now. It's hugely. Every day you should be oming. I used to say just om in the shower, but if you can om up your chakras when you're walking to the shop, when you're walking the dog, when you go to the bathroom, just just even if you just do the 3 locks, the 3 om, or just doesn't have to be om, but really think where you're putting that vibration and try to feel it with your hands, because just oming is not going anywhere. That's just dead words. We're trying to get it right into that chakra with a little bit of intention behind it. Do you guys, love you so much. This went on a little long today. Do you want a quick space clearing tomorrow? Can you let me know? The toilet, yes. So I can do just a quick 10-minute one. Well, let's just do it anyway. I don't see any response, so I won't get so mad. I thought that it's fine. We're doing lots of glitches all over the world with computers right now. Too many of us are trying to glitch them. Yes, please. Okay, Susie. Then same time, your time, whatever time that is. We haven't done time change yet, so I'm really confused. Yeah, it's my time, 5 o'clock. Cool. Okay, Scotty, it will just be like 15, 20 minutes. Radio. So love you, love you, love you. Keep those chakras clean. Josh has worked so hard on giving you this whole beautiful happy pack for the weekend. You've worked so hard on yourselves. So keep the energy moving. Remember, if you've got negative energies coming up, I've got the spiral going almost all the time in front of me. Those negative scenarios, thought forms, you don't need to do them anymore. Thank you very much. Into the vortex, spin, and away you go. Thanks for being with me. You've done your time. I hear you. It's moving on now. Love you lots, Josh. Thank you so much for making so much happen. We love you so much. Scotty, Suzette, beautiful sunshine. Suzette, Grace, if she's still there. Henny, love you, love you, love you. We'll send you some extra songs and little happy baby elephant mantras while you're working so that you can clear out something beautiful. So love you all, and don't forget to bond with the tree. Okay, talk to the trees. Oh God, and the birds. The world is just so full, too much to do right now. Love you, everybody. Have an awesome, awesome, awesome weekend. Bye.